You know when you have your dream and then someone just kill your dreams? My coach or trainer said, too old, you would not make it. And then he said, you know what you can do? You have the tools to be a good coach. The tools you have include the ability to articulate, inspire, and motivate others. Use that and become a coach or a trainer. Hi there, this is Kezqweyah Yisrael, founder of Top End Performance Training Systems and the Executive Fitness Studios. Today I'm going to share with you my journey as a fitness coach. I started out in the arena of sports as a child, being guided by my father. So there was just this affinity to physical activity, waking up early, going on morning runs, doing exercises that strengthened my body and so on. But then later on, I fell in love with the sport of basketball. I was working on my game to improve and become one of the best. And I made a mistake. I wanted to become one of the best. I did not settle on becoming the best, particularly being one of the best shooters in my native country, South America, Guyana. Now after several years being in the sport, I started to learn about the fitness side, the strengthening side, the speed, the agility side of training to enhance the skill set of basketball or as a basketball player. I read several books on fitness and wellness that came from the Logo ship. I bought 7 college manuals and I read all. Then one day my uncle asked me, the uncle that I was working with in an industrial engineering company, he said, what do you want? Because all you care about is basketball and running and exercise and the study of the Hebrew language and Hebrew history, because that's the other side of what I do. That led me to researching online to find a fitness course. So I found a course via the Penn Foster Distance Learning School. And the name of the course was Fitness and Nutrition. And it was a diploma course. I got started in the study. But the main reason for the study was not to provide services for no one. All I wanted was to develop my own body so that I could be one of the best at this sport. But later on, after about 2-3 years of study, a young man came up to me and asked me to coach him. And there was no idea in my mind about coaching anyone. But when he asked, I said yes. So he brought several of his friends and we started doing coaching. And eventually I started my own basketball team and I did free fitness training for approximately 5 years. I left that job eventually in the pursuit of starting a fitness business. And the intention was to provide services for athletes, because my coach or trainer told me I was too old to play the sport. You know when you have your dream and then someone just kill your dreams? My coach or trainer said, too old, you would not make it. And then he said, you know what you can do? You have the tools to be a good coach. The tools you have include the ability to articulate, inspire, and motivate others. Use that and become a coach or a trainer. And when I started my first fitness business or journey, on this journey, the intention was to work with athletes in this part of the world that did not have access to world-class training. Then it became very obvious that they couldn't pay. So the next thing that I learned was women like mothers who just give birth, who drop their kids off to school, they were the ones that were most likely to hire a personal trainer. or even be part of a group fitness program. So I started out in that space, doing group fitness, and then someone asked me, just as that young man did, asked me to do one-on-one coaching. Mind you, I didn't have any plans for that. But this prospect that became a client was not Guyanese, and she offered to pay me for personal training. Therein, I had no idea on what to charge, and I was ashamed. So when she asked me how much you would like to be paid, I looked down, didn't make eye contact, and I just mumbled my price. She paid. She brought her husband, and then he said, "Is that your fee? What you are providing is worth much more than you're asking for. Put the right value on what you're delivering." So that gave me some courage, and eventually I got started in the fitness arena. And I discovered that business people, mothers that give birth, drop their children to school, executives, academics, that group of persons seem to be the best lot that could provide the right earnings for someone that was providing the services that I was providing. And that's how I got started on my fitness journey as a fitness coach. Thank you.